Vande Mataram students, today we are going to start a chapter, Chuskit Goes to School by Sujata Padmanabhan. Before starting this chapter, let us know about a few vocabulary used in this chapter. This chapter is based on a place called Tibet, where Abale is called as father, Amale is called as mother, and Mimle is called as grandfather. Jule, term used as greeting, hello or goodbye. As we meet a person, we say hello, goodbye. They say Jule. Azanle, term used with respect for an elderly man. This is a term used for an elderly man to show your respect. Amji, a local doctor who has trained in Tibetan medicine. This is a local doctor who has been trained in a Tibetan medicine. So he is called as Amji. How we call it a doctor? They call it Amji. Gurgur tea. How we call it a tea, coffee? They call it as Gurgur tea. Butter tea made in a long cylindrical wooden vessel. This tea is made in a long wooden cylindrical vessel. In this they add butter, salt and milk. And while churning this tea, gurgur sound is made. That's why it is called as gurgur tea. Disability is a condition that limits a person's physical or mental ability. We have seen many people around us like blind, dumb, deaf or a handicapped people. So it is called disability of a person. Citizen, the people who live in a country. How we are called as citizen of India? So the citizen is a people of that country. Leveled, made something flat or smooth. Like suppose if something is very crooked and we try to level it, we try to make it smooth, it is called leveled. Plank is a long, thin, flat piece of timber used in building or flooring. It is a wooden, long, thin, flat piece. It is used for making buildings, even making of floors. Now, I am going to tell you the summary of this chapter, followed by paragraph reading, and I will explain you the paragraph of this chapter. This story is about a small boy Abdul who is studying in standard 6 and a girl called Chuskit who is 9 years old. Today is a very special day for Chuskit. She was very excited and she is very eager too. I think she is not able to sleep the whole night because she is going to the school for the first time. The school is not very far away from her house. You just have to go to the main road, take a narrow street and you have to climb a slope. But it was very difficult for Chuskit to do it as she was disabled. She could not walk. But it was very easy for all the students or all the children in the village to do it. Chuskit had a disability. She could not walk. She was born with a leg, but her leg did not work at all. Her father has taken her to a doctor at Leh and even showed her to the Amji, a local Tibetan doctor. But none of the medicine had worked for her. At first, she used to think that she is no different from any other children. But slowly and steadily, she has started realizing that she is far different from many other children in the village and even with her brother, Stupid. Whenever she was sad, her mother used to tell her that she can draw very well and even stitch, that none other students or cousins can do it. One day, her father has brought her a wheelchair. Chuskit was very happy as she is not dependent on anybody else to move around. She can go wherever she wants. She can take right, left, and even she can go backward. Her mother was very excited too. One day, When Chuskit was sitting outside her house with her grandfather, a little boy named Abdul came to her grandfather and gave him a letter. Then he turned towards Chuskit and asked, "Why, I was just wondering, why don't you come to school, Chuskit?" Chuskit said, "This way from my house to school is very uneven and rough. It is very impossible for me to go to school as my wheel will get stuck on the way." "Oh, so that is the only reason you are not coming to school?" replied Abdul. "Of course, yes, Abdul. It is very difficult for my mother and father to take me to school every day and bring it back." Abdul said, "Chuskit, do you really want to come to school?" Chuskit replied, "Of course, I really want to go to school. You will not believe I often dreamed of going to school, playing with my friends, eating tiffin, and even doing maths." "Oh, is that so?" replied Abdul. Then he went home. Then he went back to home. Next day, Abdul went straight to headmaster's room after the assembly. He said, "I want to talk to you about a little girl Chuskit in our village." Headmaster said, "I know this little girl Chuskit who has a disability." Abdul said, "I have an idea. I want this girl to come to school. Only we have to make a road, or we have to rather level a road from her house to a school, or build a narrow bridge." "Very thoughtful," said headmaster. The next day, the headmaster had shared Abdul's idea with all the teachers in the school. Some teachers agreed, while some teachers did not agree. But the headmasters continued with this project. After 2 weeks, all the students from the school have gathered on the school playground. After 2 weeks, all the students have gathered in the school, but they have not carried the books. They have only brought the water bottle and a tiffin. The headmasters have divided the students among small groups. The smaller children were given a work of picking up the pebbles and leveling the road, or rather making a smooth road where Chuskit can move her wheels. For the elder students, he has given a work where they can build a bridge along the narrow stream. And the headmaster was taking around and supervising the work, whether the students are able to do it properly or not. By the end of the day, the work was completed. Everyone was tired, but they were happy too, as the road from Chuskit house to school was built. Now Chuskit can go to school every day. That is the reason the Chuskit was very happy, as she will be going to school.